Good morning, ma'am. My name is Anushasi. I belong to the group P7. My teammates are Basuraj, Madhuri, and Mugdha. Our project topic is Dual Axis Solar Tracker. I'll give a brief introduction of this presentation. The reason why the earth is running after solar energy is because of its easy accessibility. Harnessing energy is free of cost, it is a green source of energy, it is available in infinite quantity. During this lockdown crisis, solar energy turned out to be a blessing because it doesn't require human labor to harness energy once after installation. As compared to other forms of energy, they require skilled labor to maintain every day. Solar energy, a boon for self-reliant India. India, being a tropical country, get huge amount of solar insolation. By taking advantage of it, India is focusing more towards harnessing solar energy. It is becoming the top country in the world in this regard. India has 50 solar power plants. Gujarat stands at first and Rajasthan stands at second position because of its best old climatic conditions. Karnataka has 3 solar power plants and they are located at Shivanasamudra, Kolar and Itnal. So, what is a solar tracker? Solar tracker is a device which is used to collect the solar energy emitted by sun. Solar tracker changes its position according to the movement of sun. A single axis tracker changes its position only in one direction, either east, west or north south, whereas dual axis tracker rotates in both directions by contributing high efficiency and more solar output power. Coming to the problem definition, the energy contributed by the direct beam drops off with cosine of angle between the incoming light and panel. The sun travels through 360-degree east west a day. But from the perspective of any fixed location, the portion is 180 degree during a half day period. A solar panel in a fixed orientation between dawn and sunset extremes will see a motion of 75 degree on either side. Then 75% of energy is lost in the morning and evening. Therefore, rotating panels help to recapture these losses. Scope of the project. Dual axis tracker has more than 40 to 60 degree of efficiency compared to fixed axis solar panels. In today's world, conventional resources are getting scarce and their demand is high but supply is very low. Due to this, prices are getting hiked. So there is a much need for solar energy with increased efficiency in less time and space. Thank you, ma'am. I'll hand over this to Mugdha.
Good morning, ma'am. This is Mugdha. I will proceed with block diagram. The block diagram clearly depicts the components used and the brief idea on project flow. Let me list the components quickly. We need Arduino board, solar plates, DC motors, motor driver, IR modules, LDR sensors. I will discuss the specifications in a couple of minutes. We can see all the 4 LDRs are placed on a common plate with panel. The basic principle of dual axis tracker is that the sensors constantly monitor the sunlight and rotate the panel towards the direction where the intensity is maximum. The system is designed in such a way that solar panels always point towards light, which results in maximum output. Let's see the working in brief. Light from a source strikes LDR at different amounts. Due to property of decreasing resistance with increasing incident light, value of resistance of LDR is not always same. Higher the intensity of light, lower is the LDR resistance. LDR can track change in the position of sun. Each LDR senses analog input voltage from the source and sends signal of respective resistance value to microcontroller, which is configured by a required program logic. Microcontroller sends appropriate signals to motor based on the input received from LDS. We have two motors here, DC gate motors, one for tracking along x-axis and other along y-axis, so that solar panel can move in dual axis, hence the name dual axis solar tracker. Now let's move to applications. We have four basic applications here: household application, solar power tower, agriculture and dish Stirling system. Let's see one by one. Household application. It is installed in such situation wherein roof of house is unfit for panels due to orientation or structural issues. It captures solar potential with smaller footprints. Second one, solar power tower, also known as central tower. It is a kind of solar furnace which uses tower to receive sunlight. It uses set of flat and movable mirrors to trap sunlight. Agriculture. The system works in least possible space, which is very essential in agricultural field so that farmers can work with ease. Last one, dish Stirling system. It is an heat engine powered by temperature gradient generated by sun, which produces electricity directly. Now let's see details of the components. Arduino. It is an open source microcontroller board based on Atmega. It has 14 digital input output pins and 6 analog input output pins. It is programmed with softwares like Arduino IDE via USB cable. It can be powered either by USB or battery of 9 volts. It has SRAM of 2 KB, EEPROM of 1 KB. It weighs 25 gram and operating voltage is 5 volts. Input voltage is from 7 to 20 volts. Solar plates. The photovoltaic module is an assembly of photovoltaic cells. These cells use sunlight as source and generate direct current. Collection of such photovoltaic modules gives panel. LDRs. It is a passive component that decreases resistance with respect to intensity of light. It exhibits inherent property called photoconductivity, as I explained earlier. In the dark, LDS can have resistance in the range of megaohms, whereas in the light, it has resistance in the range of few hundreds. Motor driver. It is an integrated monolithic circuit. Two inputs are provided to enable or disable the device. It works up to 40 volts. Logic voltage is of 5 volts. It drives voltage from 5 to 35 volts. Motor. It converts electrical energy into mechanical energy. Its speed control is independent of load. IR sensors. It has inbuilt IR transmitter and receiver. Its operating voltage is from 3 to 5 volts and detection range is from 2 to 30 centimeters. Implementation steps. The very first step of our project was setting up hardware model. We arranged all the 4 solar panels in series fashion to calculate the output value at the end. Next, we connected LDRs to receiver of IR sensor. Because LDR captures sunlight and acts as input, LDRs alone can be used, but due to hardware glitches, it is preferred to use with IR sensors. After this, all the 4 IR modules are connected to digital pins of Arduino. We have taken digital pins 2, 3, 4, 5 as input pins and 6, 7, 8, 9 as output pins. You can use any pins for inputs and outputs. These output pins, that is 6, 7, 8, 9, are fed to motor driver, which is required to drive the motor, as Arduino alone cannot supply power required by the motor. We have used two 10 RPM gear motors. Once LDR senses sunlight, solar plates start to move towards the direction of light. Output value can be measured and compared with basic solar panel system, that is without tracking. This is how our hardware model looks like. Due to current situation, we couldn't test the working of our model. Unfortunately, we ended up with simulation. Simulation will be dealt by my teammate Basuraj. Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning everybody. My name is Basavaraj and I am from EC department A section. Today I will proceed with the software implementation part. We wrote our code in Arduino IDE platform. This is a standard Arduino syntax. Here you can see it on the screen. Pin mode braces 2 comma input and pin mode 5 comma output. This is the standard syntax to initialize the input and output. Here we used digital pins 2, 3, 4, 5 as the inputs and 6, 7, 8, 9 as the output pins. This is about the declaration. We take inputs from LDR sensors which will be received at a 2, 3, 4, 5 digital pins of Arduino, and microcontroller process the task and give the signal to the output pins 6, 7, 8, 9. This is how the mechanism goes. Now coming to a logic of the code, you can see it on the screen that we have some cases like if else statement we have written over there. A first case is if every LDR takes the same amount of light. Suppose we take example voltage is 2 volt or 4 volt to all the LDRs, then both the DC motor turn off. And second case, if a two diagonal LDR receive the light, then both the motors rotate in clockwise direction. That is the second case. And coming to third case, if only one LDR receives the light, then it tilt toward that by rotating respective motor. And last one is if all LDR does not receive any light at all, then both the motor goes off. These are the cases written in Arduino IDE platform. Coming to integration and analysis part. Once we done with the coding part, we convert that code into machine understandable language, that is a hex file. Once we convert that file to hex file, we dump our code into Arduino board. After that we have a two analysis part. We calculate our project efficiency by taking data of both fixed axis and a dual axis. That is a one analysis. And second one is we need to take a data of energy consumed versus energy generated by the solar tracker. These are the two analysis parts. Due to a lockdown situation, we could not proceed with one hardware implementation of our project, so we migrated towards the simulation. With the Proteus software, we have completed our project objective. That is about simulation design. We did it using a Proteus software. What we did is we have used 4 LDR sensors. Here we won't be getting a sunlight since it is a simulation. We have another alternative for that. LDR is fed with a digital potentiometer. With that we can vary the voltages. One terminal of every LDR is connected to a digital pins of the Arduino, and other terminal is fed to a ground using a resistor. Now from Arduino we take output and connect it to a L293D motor driver. We use a motor driver because Arduino alone can't drive the gear motors. That much of power it does not have, and outputs of a motor driver in turn fed to a 210 rpm gear motors. These 4 LDRs are actually placed in these slots. I'll show the slots. This is the slots 1, 2, 3, 4 LDR slots. That we don't have a software support that comes under hardware part, so we have not implemented that part. With only software simulation we can show the implementation details, but practically we can't do analysis part. So we collect the data from research papers, and I have showed it in this slide. You can clearly observe the difference. Yeah, this is the result part. We can show that we can see that a voltage generated with or without tracking. Without tracking 4.95 voltage, and with the tracking 5.26 voltage. And we can see the difference in the power generated with or without tracking also. These are good results we can obtain from a dual axis solar tracker. Regarding implementation, I have made another video which is attached with this email. You can watch that. Thank you, ma'am.
We can compare two solar systems without tracking and with tracking. As shown in the graph, the with tracking solar efficiency is more than the without tracking solar efficiency. And we have compared three solar systems. Those are static panel, single axis and dual axis. The static panel average power output is 2.348 and single axis has more than that 2.9 and dual axis stands in the first which has 3.5 average power output. So coming to the pros and cons of the solar system. Every system has its advantages and disadvantages. The first one is its improved panel efficiency. The biggest advantages to installing the solar tracker comes in the form of improved energy output. Adding a tracker to your panels could improve their productivity by 10 to 25%. Fixed angle panels, on the other hand, are usually tilted at the degree that gets the most sun all the year. We may be able to address seasonal changes and improve output of a fixed panel by adjusting its angle manually 2 to 4 times a year. It helps to get the most out of time of use pricing. The second advantage, what it means, some utilities have implies a time of use pricing plans where customer are charges more or less depending on when they use their electricity. If it's a popular time of day, they charge a higher rate. The third advantage is more energy from a smaller system. One surprising benefit from a solar tracker is that it may reduce the size of the system while we need in order to meet your home's energy needs. As advantages, it has some disadvantages too. The first one is the panels with trackers are more expensive. It costs very high. The second one is it needs more maintenance. Panels with solar tracking system usually need more maintenance. Anytime when we add additional mechanical components to device, the amount of maintenance we need. The solar energy systems with tracker which move frequently usually require more frequent inspections and maintenance than those with fixed panels. The third disadvantage is not suitable for snowy climatic conditions. Then what is the future expansion in this system is the project work can be more improved with a few adjustments in the design and development. Real-time clock can be interfaced instead of sensors. The capacity of tracking lifetime can be increased using more powerful motors, though it will be a little bit expensive. And using microcontrollers in the place of Arduino board can make it cheaper, though it will be a complex. So coming to the conclusion of this project, this proposed dual axis solar tracker automatically tracks position of sun and maximize the solar power with the help of Arduino board. As compared to single axis, this dual axis system provide high abundant electric energy output when compared to the fixed mount system. The dual axis tracker is having more efficiency than the single axis. The main aim of this work is to develop two axis solar tracker system that uses 4 sensors to predict the sun's position. The second is program is dumped onto Arduino board which is Atmega 328P so that rotation of DC motor can be controlled by employing the microcontroller. The third one is investigate the voltage differences from the sensor based on intensity of light received by the sensor. The output has plotted into a graph and compared with static system, and proposed system is eco-friendly and widely used. These are the some references we used for the project. Thank you, ma'am.